what we call Cry Day Friday experience, which is funny, and it's part of, I think, a stereotype about StoryCorps stories, that they're going to make you cry every week, and you have to pull your car over, and you're going to be late to work, and your mascara is running all the way down your face. But it's also, I think, a sign that people are really moved by personal stories, and the fact that our stories are part of a news program that very likely was also covering the Chapel Hill shootings, albeit in a different way, with a different amount of journalistic distance rather. I think in that interplay of moving straight from a news story into a very personal story really has an effect on listeners. And in terms of specific feedback that we got, that was one of our most shared broadcasts and podcasts to date. It was in a lot of ways tragically serendipitous that we happened to have this recording. But I think that, hearing personal experience isn't only powerful around a tragedy like that. And it's not only powerful just in the context of being, tucked into a news program. So I think that our hope would be that, while we can't address all of the intersections of identity in one 2-minute piece that fits into a news program, that the aggregate of all the stories that we're recording over time when we share them will not only empower other people to share their stories, as so many of these other projects do, but that over time, listeners will also, whether they identify personally with this story or not, will gain a better understanding of how many diverse experiences there are within these communities that we've so easily defined for ourselves. I don't know if that addresses your question, but.
No, thank you. We're gonna wrap up now, so I will just say thank you on behalf of the OIC for coming to this event. If you are interested in further events, because as I mentioned, this is part of a 12